Two.
Hello and welcome to the Kindness School podcast. My name is Luisa Diaz, the founder of the Kindness School movement. Here we explore the courage behind kindness and the strength it takes to choose it every day. Kindness, it is not a weakness, it is a strength. And today we are going to be talking about the difference between nice and kindness. I'm coming to you from JCETV Studios in collaboration with the student broadcasting from JCETV Best Program, a citywide high school CTE, a studio production program. And I am so excited to hear their voice. Hello, welcome.
Hi,
Hello.
I wanted you to introduce yourself
My name
and
is-
let me know which grade are you in.
I'm Alfredo Rivera, and I am in 11th grade.
Hello, I'm Connor Kalestiglu. I'm 12th grade in Snyder High School.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being here on the Kindness School podcast. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah. A little nervous, but excited nonetheless.
So, when you hear the word kindness,
Mhm.
what comes into your mind? Like, what is it an understanding?
I sort of view it as as like taking an action for somebody, like doing it from your heart, not necessarily doing it because you want to be, you don't want to hurt their feelings or anything like that. You're doing that because you genuinely want to do it for them, like giving somebody some money or, uh, holding the door for somebody. It's not
That's right.
it's not because you are trying to be nice. It's because you genuinely want to do that for them.
I love it. And I like that. I like what you're adding that is holding the door for someone. That's an act of kindness.
Yeah.
And definitely, I appreciate that all the time. And when the gentleman, the boy, you guys, hold the door for anyone. Can be the woman, can be another person. It doesn't matter. But it's very important as well that the person who is passing through to say thank you,
Yeah.
right? Thank you. Even though you are not doing it because of that, but also that act of kindness as well, saying thank you. It is an act of kindness too. I love that. And what do you think?
You said it was like the difference between being nice and kind, right?
First of all, let's talk about the kindness. What do you understand when you hear the word kindness?
It's like you said, it's like doing something out of like from like the goodness like of yourself, not doing it because you think other people would like it or just like
Yes.
to get a better reputation, if you will. Because like I know
Yes.
some people will do things just to be like, hey, look, I'm a nice person.
Yes.
But if you're actually doing it, like you said, like holding the door, giving people stuff, like actively like
Yeah.
doing things yourself instead of just for, I wouldn't say like, how do I put this? It's like
Yeah.
just for other people to like say, hey, look, this person's nice.
A reward or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
like a reward, people recognizing you as a nice person, but not
Yeah.
genuinely kind.
And this is what it counts. So now let's talk about, because there is a difference about kindness and nice. So let's talk about that. What do you think? What is nice? What do you think is nice, Wilfredo? And how they differentiate from kindness?
I think like nice would be. I always bring up the fast food worker. They're told to be polite and
Mhm.
to not give any rude attitude or anything.
Mhm.
And sometimes like an angry customer might come and they still have to talk to them with respect. I
Mhm.
think that's niceness because you have to do it. It's part of your job.
It's their
as-
job. They get paid.
Yeah.
They get paid to do this. They don't
As-
want to lose their job because they're being rude.
Right.
Yes.
And some workers may actually be kind and they actually want to give you your food and talk to you nicely and all that stuff. But some other people might just be being nice just so that they don't get fired or
Yes.
in trouble.
Yes. What about you?
So like when it comes to like being nice and stuff, I think using like again, if we were to use like the fast food worker or just a worker in general, it's like being nice, like, and also as I mentioned earlier, it's just like for other people to recognize it, if you will, because like I know people that like are nice to other people, but outside of that, they're like genuinely just not as nice of a person to like
Yes.
everyone else. They have like it's like a coin almost. Like it's the one
Yes.
side they're like, hey, I'm nice, I talk to everyone, I help out, but then you flip it over and it's just all rude or just like I don't want to talk to nobody.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
Yeah. Both of you are right. Nice. Sometimes niceness is like pleasing,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
trying to please everyone. Like, oh, I like your shirt, right?
Yeah.
That's a nice shirt. Oh, you look good on black. That's lovely. But then that's being nice to you. But sometimes the nice person can go behind your back and say, "Do you see that shirt that he is wearing or she is wearing? Horrible.
You see that it has the tiger logo. It does
Yeah.
not look good.
What was he or she thinking?" So that's not nice. And that person trying to like present that she or he is nice, but truly is not being kind. Because a kind is like really is a compliment that comes from your heart.
Yeah.
If you really like the person, that shirt is really, wow, I love it. That's really bright your eyes. It's really good. So it's come from your heart.
Mhm.
You are not doing it because
You don't just say it because you have to or you want to or just to
That's
like
right.
be nice. You actually want to say it instead of just for
That's right. So let's talk about why it takes more strength to be nice, to be kind than to be nice.
I think it takes more strength to be kind than being nice because being kind, you have to have the will to, be kind. A lot of people will just, never be able to be kind because they just don't like anybody or they just don't want to like take the effort. I think it takes a lot of effort to be kind.
That's right.
Um,
That's so right. It is so easy to be unkind,
right,
extremely easy.
Yeah.
Because if you are upset, I'm upset to you too.
right,
Mhm.
If you say something bad, I'm going to say 3 more things bad to you.
right,
But it takes kind of, why are you upset?
right,
Are you okay? That takes courage. Even though you might be putting yourself in a situation where you might yell at me because what's not your problem?
right.
But I take that moment and say, are you okay? Would you like to talk?
I think kindness is also intelligence.
That's right. Total intelligence.
Because you can figure out people's emotions way quicker and know how to sort of like put yourself in a position where you can benefit them while still being kind to them and
Yeah.
saying, why are you mad? Like if they're mad at you, you'll still be calm and relaxed
Calm,
still
And
talk to them.
listen, because
Right,
listening is an act of kindness.
right. It's very
Yeah.
important.
Very good. I love that. And also, yes, remember that I always say your superpower is kindness.
Yeah.
It is our superpower. And also, you say that smart. The smartest people are very kind as well.
Right.
Believe it or not, because they know how to control their emotions. No, it's not because their brain is bigger than somebody else. No, it's not true. It's because you just know how to control your emotion and know how to control what to say and how to say it.
Right.
That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah, and like on top of like controlling your emotions, it's like it is very easy to just snap back at somebody when they're being rude, or if you're having a bad day, you just project that like
Yes.
anger or sadness or anything onto everyone else.
Yes.
But if you like actually choose to be kind or anyone else is kind to you, you could possibly like dial it back or like
Yes.
bring it to where you're not getting upset at everyone else. You can also just talk it out with like any like friends, family, anyone you know.
Yeah.
So that way it isn't as much of a problem. So you can just get it out there, get it off your chest.
I totally agree with that. And that's what we were talking about in the first podcast about the importance of the power that words has. You can uplift someone or you can put someone down with words.
Yeah.
So I always say words are very powerful and we should use it carefully, but we usually very loosely in our society. Don't you think that words are very usually in society like?
Yeah, I think especially like when I go to New York where you're from and I'm walking down the street and I accidentally run into a car or something, they'll get out the window and start cursing at you or something like that. I
Just-
think it's very easy for them to just say like a curse word or something at you or insult you, and they're not even mad. They're just saying it because they don't have
They're
any
just
other
doing
words
it
to say.
because they have nothing else they could say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So I think that's part of it. Yeah.
But the things that we cannot take those things personal,
Right.
because that person might having a real bad day.
Mhm.
And so you might have to understand, that had nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Send the blessing. I hope he has a good or she has a good day. Send blessings.
Right.
Because why are you going to waste your energy, trying to get upset about this person that you don't even know?
Yeah, just if someone like crossing the street, and I don't see a point in just yelling at them, stopping everything you're doing just to like get mad at them.
They're in a car. I'm not.
Exactly. And that I always say that the strongest person in the room is always the kindest one, because that is the person that really take their time to really, take the time to say things, to choose the words.
Think about what you say.
Think about what think about
And
it.
I was gonna say, like, I think a lot of people just like don't realize the meaning of like that words have on people, because like the impactfulness, not meaning, whatever word works here.
I think that
But
go ahead.
it's like, because I've met people that like just say whatever, they're just rude to people all the time, and then like when people get upset about it, they're like, "What are you so upset about? I just made a joke, or I'm just talking." It's like, no, you don't realize the impact of what you're saying.
Exactly. That's very good. And how do you like being in the school? Share with me what happened in the school, like how do you your social life in the school, and what's going on in the school?
So for me, this, for as long as I've been in the school, I haven't had any altercations or any sort of arguments with anybody so far, and I actually think that's an accomplishment for me.
Yes.
Because in my previous school, everybody was more, I would say, wild, and they say whatever they want,
Yes.
and words got them in trouble, especially like words that people have said to me have caused me to retaliate with other words back,
Yes.
or maybe aggression or anything like that. And so I think that a lot of people in this school, not just with me, but like with everybody, have a problem with saying things that do not need to be said, like things that you should keep to yourself.
Yes.
Like if the person maybe has some problems at home, and they don't have the resources to take a shower or anything, and you say they stink to their face, maybe that's not the best thing to say.
That's not the best kind way to say.
Best way to go
Say it
about
a
it.
different way. And so
And mostly in front of everyone.
exactly,
Yeah,
yes.
it's like, if you're gonna tell them, at least tell them to the side.
Yeah, to
Yes.
the side. So, I don't want it to get into your space, but I just wanted to share something with you, and I hope you don't take it personal.
Yeah.
But
That was actually something that happened to me the other day, where I found somebody who didn't have the resources to, clean himself up. So I gave them those resources.
oh, that's a great act of kindness.
Yeah.
Act of
Thank
kindness.
you. Thank you. Kindness is cool. Kindness is cool.
Kindness is very cool.
So, let's talk about healthy boundaries and how those healthy boundaries are connected to kindness.
So can you repeat the question?
Yeah, the healthy boundaries. It's very important that I always say that sometimes people think because you are kind that you are weak.
Oh, yes.
And say, oh, no, but it doesn't mean that you are weak.
Right.
You can say no. You can say, excuse me, I don't agree with you.
Right.
So tell me more about it. What is your opinion about that?
I think healthy boundaries are actually really good, especially when you're trying to be kind to somebody and you want to help them. I don't think that they should be able to take advantage of your kindness. Like if you see that they're taking advantage of you by maybe like you're helping them out financially, or maybe emotionally, and they go behind your back and maybe do something to you, or they use what you're giving them
Yeah.
in a bad way. I think you should be able to draw the line and say,
Draw
Step
the
back.
line. It's okay to draw a line.
Right.
And it's okay to say, it's okay. Like one time you can give But in the another opportunity, they come again.
Mhm.
Don't feel bad to say, I am sorry, but this time I will not be able to do it.
Right.
Because it's not because you don't want to do it. It's because at the moment, maybe you cannot do it.
Right.
Mhm.
You have other things to take care of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's okay. And sometimes people want to make you feel guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Do not take that personal, because this is, and it's okay to walk away from those situations as
Mhm.
well.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I did what I could, but thank you. In the future, if I can, I will, but that's it.
Mhm.
And try not to take it personal. What about you? What is your opinion?
Because thinking of an example, because like let's say this is probably not like super serious example, I know, but like let's say you give someone a pencil and you're like, hey,
Yes.
you can have this, give it back, all that other stuff. They don't give it back, but then they come back the next day like, hey, I lost the pencil, can I have a new one?
Yeah.
So it's like kind of telling them like, no, what happened to the last one, or just no, like if you're gonna keep losing them,
Yeah.
don't do it. It's like something around that. It's like if they're gonna just take advantage of what you have, your resources, like he said, then just draw the line, step back, just let them kind of, I wouldn't say figure it out, but still like lend them a hand without
Yes.
offering without stepping past those boundaries still.
Yes.
You could
Yes.
offer them a place for them to go purchase a pencil or
Exactly.
something.
Exactly. This is what I buy in very good price.
Yeah.
Yes. Because, we are all human beings and we have to go through a journey in life.
Mhm.
And we cannot go through a journey, somebody else's journey.
Yeah.
But we can lift with our words, lift and motivate. Like sometimes people say, oh, I have nothing to give. Nothing. No, that's not true. Kindness is not only giving money. Kindness is giving your time.
Mhm.
Kindness is giving a kind word to someone that needed the most. So that is kindness. And we are all full of kindness.
Mhm.
We have such an abundance of it, but we don't use it as
Yeah,
much.
it's kind of like, I would say nowadays everything is just like negative to a point where not everybody really uses kindness as
Yeah.
much.
Yes.
I would like, everyone has that little bit of kindness in them. It's just when a lot of stuff around them is negative, they're just
Yeah.
going to choose not to use it.
Yes.
Because if everyone else is negative, why shouldn't I be? It's kind of like something like that maybe, but you should
But you can
choose
be
to
the
be the bigger
difference. Yes,
person.
that's right.
You can choose to be the bigger person, be kind, and like possibly make a difference with your kindness and affect others.
That's right. And that takes courage.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes you courageous
Mm-hmm.
and strong and a better human being.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
for having
you.
us.
And now I have my closing question. Can you share an act of kindness that really changed your life?
Do you have one?
To just think of, I would say like a more recent example. This isn't, I wouldn't say like, it had me help me like think more, because I remember college being mentioned in the previous one. So over the summer, it was like last summer, someone came in and talked to the students and everything and gave them all like advice or just talked to them about what's going on. And when it came to me, I was mentioning how for college, I'm kind of split between doing media and creative writing, because I enjoy like writing, I like reading stuff,
Yes.
everything, but I also like the media aspect of this.
Uh-huh.
So they were telling me that like, even if people, because I was telling them, people like tell me I should stick to media because I'm doing this, I should like kind of just avoid creative writing. Creative writing doesn't give you much money. And I was like, okay, but like as much as I'd like to, it doesn't really help. Like that, everyone's telling me no, step back from that. So after talking to this person, they were telling me like don't give up on it. Like just keep trying. Just because it doesn't make a lot of money doesn't mean you can't just like do what you're passionate about, pretty much.
Yes.
So I like to like, whenever I think of like applying for college, I remember like, hey, what do I want to do? Creative writing? Do I want to do media? Like sometimes I just think back to that. It like reminds me to just, even if like I can't do it as like my major, I can still find a way to work on it and still do what I like, which is what I would like to do.
Yes. And I think
So-
you should do that because you're being kind to yourself,
Mhm. And
doing what you love.
yeah, I just like think back on that a couple of times, because I would say like, I want to say it's like the first time someone's giving me advice, but like really, really good advice. It's hard to remember the full conversation in full right now, but like
But it gives you good advice.
it gave me good advice, and
Perfect.
it stuck. Like I remember it very like I remember
changed.
it, but it's hard to put it back into words.
I love it, but it changed your life. It changed the clarity. What do you want to do? Because sometimes when you speak to someone that is inspired and motivate you, it's just help us to put everything, to click everything, to clear exactly what you want to do. What about?
So for me, most of the acts of kindness that I've received that I can recall right now are like here in the school. So um, a lot of the staff and the security guards know that I'm a trustworthy person. I'm kind. I always show them with respect and all of that. So maybe they'll like do favors for me. So and I'll do repay those favors back. So sometimes I go out and I bring them back some food or a bag of chips or something,
Oh,
and they can like repay me with like giving me sort of free passes for something or like an escort to somewhere where normally a student wouldn't be allowed to go because I treat them with kindness,
yes,
respect. I do
respect.
favors to them, and just to like sort of like I call it status
Yes.
within like the relationships between each other.
Perfect. And kindness has a positive energy. It's just a beautiful energy. It's a snowball, a snowball of kindness. So you make someone feel good, that person feels so good, we're going to make the other person feel good and continue. So, and the same reaction has negativity.
Right.
So, because as I mentioned, I repeat myself, words has power. So let's do a snowball of kindness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, your heart with us here at the Kindness School podcast. And remember, there is a big difference between kindness and nice. So choose to be kind. And remember, kindness is cool. So be kind to yourself and others. Bye-bye. Ciao. Thank you so much for being here.